Hello everyone, I am Divya from Diya Educates and welcome to our channel साइंस की उड़ान। सो एज यू ऑल नो कि हम छोटे छोटे कंसेप्ट्स पे वीडियोस बना रहे हैं। सो टुडे आई ब्रिंग यू द टॉपिक कंट्रोल एंड कोऑर्डिनेशन फ्रॉम बायोलॉजी क्लास 10th। सो इसमें हम सबको पता है जो हमारी बॉडी है उसके अंदर बहुत सारे ऑर्गन्स हैं जो आपस में कोऑर्डिनेट करके फंक्शन करते हैं ताकि हमारी बॉडी के जो सारे नेसेसरी फंक्शंस हैं वो अच्छे से और प्रॉपरली रेगुलेट हो सकें। जैसे डाइजेस्टिव सिस्टम, व्हाट्स इट्स रोल, व्हाट इट डज इज कि जो हम फूड खाते हैं उसकी डाइजेशन और उसमें से जो भी नेसेसरी न्यूट्रिएंट्स होते हैं उसको उसकी एब्जॉर्प्शन में हेल्प करते हैं हमारी बॉडी को ताकि हम ग्रो कर सकें। देन आर एक्सक्रीटरी सिस्टम कि हमारी अगर एक्सक्रीशन करवानी हो, हमारी बॉडी में कोई हार्मफुल वेस्ट हो या अनरिक्वायर्ड सब्सटेंस हो तो दैट इज एक्सक्रीटेड आउट फ्रॉम द बॉडी बिकॉज ऑफ एक्सक्रीशन। एंड द हार्ट, ब्लड वेस्कुलर सिस्टम, ये सारे सिस्टम्स जब आपस में कोऑर्डिनेट करते हैं एक दूसरे के साथ, सो ऑर्गेनिज्म कैन लिव अ हेल्दी लाइफ। एंड हैव यू एवर थॉट कि सपोज हम कहीं पे जा रहे होते हैं और हमें कोई किसी भी चीज़ का स्टिमुलस मिलता है तो एकदम से हमारे सारे ऑर्गन्स उस स्टिमुलस के अकॉर्डिंगली रिएक्ट करते हैं। कभी सोचा है कि अगर वो सिग्नल मेरे हैंड को मिल रहा है तो वो बाकी जो मेरे ऑर्गन्स है उसको कैसे पता चलता है? बिकॉज सिर्फ हाथ को पता चलना चाहिए ना वो स्टिमुलस। सो देयर इज समथिंग और देयर इज अ नेटवर्क जिसकी वजह से वो सिग्नल मेरे हैंड से मेरे बाकी ऑर्गन्स, ब्रेन्स या जो भी मुझे रिएक्शन देना है, जैसे सपोज मेरे हाथ को कोई गर्म चीज़ लग रही है तो आई हैव टू विड्रॉ माई हैंड, तो इसमें मेरा ब्रेन इन्वॉल्व होगा, मेरे हाथ की मसल्स इन्वॉल्व होंगी। ये सब किस वजह से होता है? बिकॉज हमारे बॉडी में एक नेटवर्क है जिसकी वजह से जो हमारी इंफॉर्मेशन है वो ट्रांसफर की जाती है। सो दैट सिस्टम इज नोन एज नर्वस सिस्टम। और नर्वस सिस्टम में जो स्पेसिफिक सेल है, बिकॉज इट इज अ सिस्टम, ऑर्गन सिस्टम, उसमें फिर टिश्यूज होंगे एंड देन अ स्पेसिफिक सेल that is responsible for the transfer of this stimulus to each and every related organ. So that cell is known as neuron, which we are going to study today. That is the basic structural and functional unit of nervous system. So let's start with our basic structural. So let's start with the basic structure of neuron. So neuron is mainly divided into three parts. The first, that is cyton, or we can say cell body, or this is also known as soma. These are the three first part of the body that you can see. This one, this is the cell body. Next is the axon. Next part of our neuron is axon, this one. And the last part is nerve endings or axon terminal. We can say nerve ending or axon terminal. So these are the nerve endings or the third part which is known as axon terminal. So let's start one by one. First we'll be taking cyton, cell body and soma and study what are the parts which are present in the neuron cell body. Next we'll be taking our axon and finally the axon terminal. Alright, so let's start with our cell body. Cell body consists of the nucleus where the information of the cell is processed. So this is the cell body and it is branched, giving out dendrites. These are the dendrites which catches the impulse, electrical impulse or the signal coming from the neuron present before it. And this is the neuroplasm, that is the plasma of a neuron, and these are the Nissl granules, and Nissl granules are the substances or the granules of RER, and as you know rough endoplasmic reticulum, it is the site of protein synthesis. So proteins are synthesized to provide energy. So these are the Nissl granules, which are granules containing RER or rough endoplasmic reticulum. And as you all know that rough endoplasmic reticulum is the site of protein synthesis. So these are all the parts that are found in the cell body of the neuron, that is Nissl granules, that is RER, neuroplasm, that is the cytoplasm of neuron, nucleus where all the information is processed, and these branching that comes out from the cell body are known as dendrites. So this was all about the cell body, and now from the cell body emerges a axon, that is a thin branch coming out from cell body. So now the axon consists of, so the transmission of the electrical impulse happens from axon. Now what happens is, this is neurolemma, that is the thin lining of axon. If our axon gets damaged, it can regenerate as neurolemma remains intact. But the condition is that the cell body should not be damaged. If the cell body is not damaged and only the axon or nerve endings are damaged, then because of neurolemma, the neuron can regenerate fully. So now these are, as you can see, these blue thickenings, or we can say fat, that is myelin sheath. These are the thickening or fatty layer through which the electric impulse cannot pass. So they provide protection, and the second function is that the electric impulse cannot pass, and I'll be telling you the reason in the next video, that is the transmission of electric impulse or a nerve impulse. And these, the spaces where, see, as you can see, this space, see this space where the myelin sheath are absent, and we can see neurolemma that are known as nodes of Ranvier. And ये वो जगह होती है हमारे एक्सॉन में जहाँ पे इलेक्ट्रिक इम्पल्स ट्रांसमिट कर सकती है. So this was all about, these three parts were all about axon. So these three parts were all about axon, that is neurolemma, nodes of Ranvier and myelin sheath. And the last part, that is our nerve ending or axon terminals. So this was the cell body, the electric impulse came past the axon, and the last would be the nerve ending. These are the branches of axon that pass on the nerve impulse to the next neuron. And one important thing, that two neurons are never joined together with each other. So I hope you understood this topic, that is the structure of neuron, and I'll come with the next topic, that is transmission of electric impulse through neurons and between two neurons. That what happens when the electric impulse has crossed one neuron and has to come to the next neuron. So how does it actually get transmitted? So thank you.